Chapter 2, The Beginning of a Brotherhood, The Three Monkeys is Born. Plot 1, Funny Guy Mickey, also known as the Little Brother. After all the chaos, the backyard brawl, and the heavy rain like a final curtain call, Mai and the boys never saw Monte or his crew again. It was like the universe knew that chapter was over. Back at the barracks, Mai sat down with Murph, told him the whole story, the fight, the rain, the offer to join their gang, and his decision to walk his own path. Murph? He wasn't mad about the beef. He was mad because Mai did not ask him to fight alongside him. Murph, standing there with that look on his face, loyalty all over him like a badge, it made Mai chuckle. But deep down in that exact moment, Mai knew something bigger than friendship was happening. Brothers from another lifetime. From there, they were inseparable. Started going out almost every night, playing a game Mai brought with him from the streets of Baltimore. The booking game. Simple rules. Hit the city, bag as many numbers as possible in a single night. Winner holds bragging rights until the next session. One night, Murph decided to invite a homeboy from his advanced individual training days, a dude named Mickey from North Carolina. Mickey was different. Funny as hell, cocky enough to give Mai a real run for his money, and fearless with women. He was the kind of dude that made a room lighter just by talking his shit and smiling about it. They met up at a bar in El Paso, Texas, out there in the desert heat, with not much else to do but drink cheap beer and talk to fine Spanish women who loved black men like they were a gift from God himself. Murph introduced them at the pool table. Mickey was shooting and talking trash the whole time, making Mai laugh without even trying. Any woman that wandered too close, Mickey would be on her with a compliment or a joke. No shame, no fear, no judgment. Just raw, confident energy. It wasn't long before Mai, Murph, and Mickey became a tight unit. Hunters in the wild. Brothers with a bond stitched together by laughter, loyalty, and late nights chasing life. One afternoon, Mai got an idea. Yo, we should hit the mall. Network? See what this dusty-ass town really talking about. Murph and Mickey were down without question. That is where they met Irene. Working the little kiosk at the mall, selling phone cases or some other forgettable stuff. But Irene, she wasn't forgettable. Down to earth, quick-witted, open-minded, her whole vibe just different. A diamond in the dust. Mickey and Murph broke the ice first, clowning and flirting while Mai stood back watching, observing. Calculating. When the moment was right, he stepped in, closed the deal without even pressing. Just smooth energy, the right words, and a vibe she could not ignore. By the end of it, Irene was smiling and handing out her number, and not just a number. An invitation. You all should come through tonight after I get off work. Drinks on me. A door opened. A new chapter about to begin. And none of them knew yet. But that night at Irene's house would spark a whole new wave of stories, ones full of love, laughter, betrayal, lessons, and the kind of memories that last way longer than the bruises from old backyard fights. Plot 2, A Night to Remember. Later that night, they pulled up to Irene's house. Irene wasn't alone, she had her sisters over too. One of them, fine as hell. The other, well, she was cool, had the same good energy and sense of humor, but she was what they used to call a butt body. Everything looking good but her body. Still love for her though. The vibe was right. They were all kicking it, laughing, vibing, playing drunk Uno like they had nowhere to be. Shots flowing, jokes flying, no clocks in sight. By the time anyone even thought to check the time, it was already 2 or 3 in the morning. And they had to be up for formation at 5. Standard procedure for them back then, honestly. Nobody even knew how they used to pull that off. Murph was driving, but halfway back, he realized he was a little too twisted. He pulled the car over to the side of the road to sit it off for a minute. Next thing they knew, it turned into drunk guy talk. That raw, unfiltered, real talk that only comes out when the world is spinning a little. Somewhere in the middle of the haze, Mai gave a little brotherhood speech. Nothing fancy, just from the heart. And right there in the middle of that desert road, with the stars out and the night swallowing up the city, they claimed each other as brothers. No blood needed, just loyalty. From that point on, it was nothing but family. Of course, they somehow always managed to drag themselves back to the barracks and make it to formation on time, drunk, but on time. Sometimes Mai would even throw up a little behind the bushes before physical training started. But to him, he was a joke. Mai was a martial artist, trained hard in Baltimore, fresh out of high school, fighting for his life since way before the army even thought about him. Those warm-up push-ups and group runs felt like Tabo classes compared to what he had put himself through growing up. Mai was a spring chicken back then, built tough, trained harder, mind sharp. Baltimore had made him that way, and those late nights, those drunk talks, those half-dead mornings in formation, they were just sharpening the bond that would last a lifetime.